People become disordered, and the villagers' evil thoughts gathered in the swamp, and the demons came out from it. The Furude Shrine priest explained that the root of all evil is the demon god of the swamp, and led the young villagers to the swamp, stab the swamp until it dies. By the swamp, they saw a demon sneering at the people. Stab it. The young villagers fought bravely and captured the demon, and dragged it to the Furude Shrine. What the fuck? The priest cleansed the demon god, opened her abdomen, and dragged out her organs. Okay. He chomped them up and washed them down the stream. Then threw the body in the swamp. Take the body. Then people regained their sanity. The people who were suspicious of each other became friendly, and they all shared the joy of peace again. In the Forbidden Ancient Document, if the Forbidden Ancient Documents are real, the object of the villagers' faith, Oyashiro-sama, was captured, blamed for all the sins, and torn to death by the villagers. But the documents clearly state that the demon came after people fell into disorder. In other words, the demons were blamed for things they had nothing to do with. Oyashiro-sama was a god who took in people's sins to amend conflicts between people. People started to respect her, and that was the start of the faith in Oyashiro-sama. I don't understand exactly what that means, but I know one thing. That is what she picked that she picked a losing ticket in our steed. To prove it, we cleanse our filth by letting cotton absorb it and drift it down the stream during the Watsunagashi festival. There's no shame or shifting of responsibility involved. Until that system was created, we were simply demons who shifted our faith and responsibility to each other. We could only cleanse our own sins by blaming someone else, by sacrificing him by cutting open his abdomen. Yeah, you know, the good stuff in life. And Hanyu took that job. A purification ceremony was without a human life, a system that forgives people for their sins. That is the origin of Oyashiro-sama's faith, in which is not to blame others for their sins, but to blame it on the curse. Those documents were sealed, and if they weren't, people would find out that the object of the faith was blamed and killed by their own ancestors. Hanyu apologizes. She takes in people's sins and keeps apologizing. When people can't take their own sins anymore, she takes over. When Hanyu takes over, people are cleansed and they are allowed to live. Demons take all the sins by becoming cotton to absorb them. They are exterminated and washed down the stream, and then the village is forgiven. They are forgiven for their own sins. If that is true, then Oyashiro-sama is such a tragic existence. I've asked Hanyu before, then she told me this story. 4 people are stuck in a snow mountain cabin. They play a messaging game while each sitting in one of the 4 corners. It's rather a famous story. I haven't heard it. It's in the middle of winter. They are getting sleepy. If they fall asleep, they'll die. So one of them comes up with an idea. They are sitting in the 4 corners, so someone will walk counterclockwise to the next corner and wakes up the guy sitting in that corner. The one who just walked will sit in that corner, and the guy who just woke up gets up and walks to the next corner and wakes up the guy sitting in that corner. If they keep doing that, nobody will fall asleep. Why don't you all just huddle together and keep warm and all fall asleep together? I mean, if it's that cold, the shared body heat. People who know this story won't need an explanation, but this doesn't work with 4 people. When the first guy gets up, his corner becomes empty. So after everyone takes turns, the 4th guy goes to the next corner, which is an empty one. He sits down and falls asleep, so the game is over right there, and everyone freezes to death. In other words, to play this game you need more than 4 people. Yeah, you need an odd number. Actually no, it's always going to be an empty one, I believe. Yeah, because if you start at one point, they need one more person to be saved. People tell this story as a ghost story. They usually say that there was actually a party with 5 people, but one was already dead thanks to his ghost. Just shift around the dead body. They were able to continue the game until the next morning. Hanyu has once told me that she's like this fifth person. If things go well between people because of her joining in, that's just like this mountain cabin game. Hanyu can complete a circle that can't be completed by people alone. Then people can live peacefully. She's in existence to complete a circle. Is she bothered by her horn because it reminds her of the time she was called a demon and punished for the sin she took in? Does she unconsciously think she should be persecuted for having a horn? Is she still being tormented by it? She was born with that horn. She was hated and abused because of that. I see. I really shouldn't have said anything, huh? And just because she has the horn, she had to take in all the sins and clear them. She did that, and then she was admired as God. Okay, so basically Rika's just fucking telling Keiji, yeah, P.S. Hanyu's actually Oyashiro-sama and a god. So she's not really just a little girl. I mean, sure. I don't know if I would have told him everything about it. Huh. God. I was talking to myself. Forget about it. Forget about it? Forget about it? That's pretty hard to forget about. Huh? Nobody knows who Hanyu is. Is she really a godly existence that descended from a higher place? Or is she simply an unlucky girl who became a sacrifice just because she had a horn? I'm gonna believe that I don't think humans really are generally born with horns. So, I'll go with godly existence. Nobody knows. But this girl's blood was mixed into the Furude family's blood, and it has descended to me too. Folklore states that if the Furude family has a girl as the firstborn for 8 generations in a row, the 8th one will be a reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm the 8th generation. Why is it that I was the only one who could see Hanyu? 8 generations is a very long time. No shit. Like, that's some incredible chance. Sucks if you're like the 7th one and have like a son first. Fuck! God damn it. Well, now we have to try again for fucking... Oh, that would be terrible. That's so many years. Maybe that is how long it took for all the sins Hanyu took in to be cleared. The Chinese character for 8 is a very lucky character. Its ends spread out like an open fan. It's a curse that's supposed to last for 7 generations. 8 generations is one more than that. In other words, the 8th generation forgives all the sins and crimes of the previous 7 generations. Huh. It's a number for a spell. It's the time Hanyu needed to cleanse all the sins she took in for humans. Hanyu and her clan wanted to coexist. But Hanyu had to become a human sacrifice. Her stomach was cut open and its contents washed down the stream. Then she was thrown into the swamp. That's why the Furude family has been waiting. They waited for a very long time for her to come back. They kept the tradition alive. According to the legend, the name Furude was made by adding a horn to a character that means fortune. That means fortune teller. The Furude family rose when Hanyu's blood was mixed with that of humans. Hanyu is the ancestor of the Furude family, as well as the mother of us all. She don't look like no damn mother. Just gonna say. When I was little, Hanyu taught me a lot more things than my mother did. No wonder. I'm Hanyu's descendant. The mother who gave birth to me, those who detested her, the curse of the clan, all were redeemed after 8 generations. Finally, the curse is lifted. And then she met me, the descendant, the final generation of the Furude family. The final? What, you're not gonna have any fucking kids? If you don't die. When I think about that, I feel like this hapless fate of mine has some kind of important meaning. What kind of meaning is there to the trial to defeat all the obstacle that sealed my fate? What relation is there to the curse of Hanyu and the Furude family that has been going on for over 1,000 years? As 1,000 years are simply too long a period to communicate wishes and thoughts correctly. Hanyu has become a curse we call Oyashiro-sama. Though she originally was a means of salvation, she became a chain to bind the people. The law to coexist was misinterpreted as a law to bind villagers, and that continued until the Meiji era. Hanyu met me in the midst of the damn conflict. What kind of meeting hides behind this hapless fate? I haven't lived long enough to be able to understand that. The only thing I can say is that the Furude family originated when Hanyu's blood was mixed with that of humans, and that its final descendant met its ancestor. Furude's blood holds the cursed history of letting the mother take all the blame and killing her. The beginning and end have met. Hanyu hasn't always wanted to join everyone, but she couldn't hide her horn. Yet she still wished to be in existence to complete a circle. It's a child's job to bury her parents, but mother, I've never heard that it's a child's job to kill and bury her parents. Don't ask, child. I'm not human. My horn is proof that I'm a demon. A demon's job is to take the calamities of the human world. That means my mission is to take all the calamities and cleanse people's filth with my own body. Then, mother, why do you have to be the one? People's sins are people's sins. They are not yours. Listen, child. People live with sins. They can't live without making someone else take the blame. Nobody wants to take the blame, so they shift the responsibility around. That is a demon to disrupt the human world. If I take the blame, people are cleansed. People are freed from the fate of being suspicious of each other. Let all the sins, the filth, the karma, and the curse come to me. Then attack me, purify me, wash me down the stream, and throw me in the swamp. A human body can't do that. It's the fate of a non-human to do that. If a human takes the blame, humans won't be freed from the demon of suspicion. I don't understand. I don't understand, Mother. Mother, you have a horn. Are you saying that you're not human just because you have a horn? That even if you are human, the horn makes you non-human? Even if you have a horn, you are human to me, nothing else. My child, you're the only one to say that. Even if everyone calls me, you still call me human. What do you learn from the Furude family's forbidden documents? The ones dedicated to the altar of the shrine storage. Understanding that will require a very long time, as much time as I have repeated. And when you understand that, you'll understand Hanyu's innocent smile better when she plays with her friends. Are you okay? I hear Mion's surprised voice. Something must have happened. What is it? What happened? Hanyu fell and tumbled down the hill over there. Hanyu, are you okay? She rolled beautifully, but I hope she didn't sprain her ankle or anything. Let's go. Hanyu was playing on the slope and tumbled down. There's a road just below the slope, and she gets hit by a car. Mion and others go down the stairs to get her. Let's go. I hope she isn't injured. Oh, god damn it. Fuck off, you absolute bitch. When I get there, I see Tomitake and Takano. They're taking care of her. I want you to die. Oh, what happened? I just saw her tumble down the slope. She tumbled down beautifully, though. But I think she hit her head, so I'm sure she'll get a bump later. Make sure you put some ice on it, okay? I swear to fucking God, don't even fake like you care. Oh, God, I'm gonna love it when you die. I will relish in it. Hanyu. Hanyu. Can you hear us? Look, how many fingers do you see? 33. Oh, well. She sounds disoriented, but she doesn't appear to be injured. Just a mild concussion. We are relieved. I bet she's just feeling dizzy from rolling. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're not hurt. Oh my. How lucky of you to have a nurse waiting for you down here. What perfect timing. Oh god, can I just fucking kill her? Like, if there's like some way, like, everyone knew about Takano's plans, I wouldn't care, I'd kill her right there. Tomitake, you can watch. I'm going to kill her. I wouldn't even care. Because this would be the perfect time to do it. Hey, I'm not working. I'm a wild bird photographer. Right, Shiro? Well, yeah, I guess. If you are one of the Hinamizawan kids, you can't get hurt from something like this. That means you are already one of us. Hanyu, is that your name? I've never seen you before. Are you new around here? Yes, she is. She transferred last Monday. What is this? That's peculiar. Is it a toy? Takano tries to push Hanyu's horn. But it'd be an interesting accessory if it was an accessory. Ha! That's Hanyu's charm point. You can't touch that. Oh, is it? It is. I don't think it's that cute, though. See? Monster. Looks just like it. Wow. What a bitch. Suddenly, Hanyu moans as if she is suffocating. Takano, Hanyu isn't a monster. Don't ever say that. That's right, Takano. That was rude. God, way to fucking bring down the house, you cunt. Haha. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Then why the fuck did you say it? Oh, you look like a monster. What the fuck? Even I wouldn't say that. I would say she's not human necessarily. In my mind, I wouldn't say it to her face. The fuck? God, that's terrible. God, I hate you even more. Rika said it rather firmly. I'm sure Hanyu didn't want to hear that word. I'm sure no one would. Sometimes Takano says things in a derogatory way without realizing it herself. That's because she's a sociopathic person. But I guess there are things you can't or shouldn't say. Oh, I guess. Hanyu is looking at Takano with a complicated expression on her face. I'll fucking kill you. By looking at her face, Takano realizes she might have hurt her feelings. She apologizes and leaves with Tomitake. Are you okay? Hanyu, you landed beautifully, so you're not injured. Rika, that person. Oh. Her? That's Takano. Takano. Hanyu repeats Takano's name. All of a sudden, I'm worried if she hit her head or something. Suddenly, Hanyu gets up and grabs Rika's collar. Rika! Oh! It's Takano! That's right, she is Takano. No, Rika! Takano! Don't you remember? I know. Takano Mio, right? From the earache clinic. You can't remember. Sorry, Hanyu. What are you talking about? Rika! That can't be. This is the last one. She finally imprinted the true enemy's name while enduring the pain of her stomach cut open. And she can't remember. Fruit Rika failed to inherit the memory of the pieces. God damn it, Rika. Come on. You're letting us all down. I would just say that. She's the one behind everything. And hope she'd understand that. I mean, fuck it. Sure, like, the people around you are gonna think you're kind of crazy, but better than, not doing anything. And just keep repeating her name over and over and over again. Oh, Akasaka. Long time no see. Oishi, you haven't changed a bit. You're still a son of a bitch like I remembered. God, I hated working with you. God, you're such an asshole. I think I missed that. Oh, yeah, you haven't changed a bit. Okay, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? I've been on an apple diet lately. I've lost a few pounds. Yeah, I'm sure you have. Sure you've lost a lot of weight there, old timer. Can't you tell? Look at you. You look great. I have to stay in shape. Hey, Kura. Is he the guy? The one who came here a few years ago from Tokyo? Handaya? Sure. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. Oh my, look at you. Must be nice to be young. Well, since you came such a long way, let's just head to a restaurant. I'm a regular there, so I'm sure we can get in before it opens. Come on. Oishi, are you sure? Don't you still have some work to do? What are you talking about? I'm in special training with the special investigator from Tokyo headquarters. Come on, let's go. Oh wait, I'm gonna make a phone call first. Compared to someone like you, they are greenhorns. But I already gathered some guys. Ah, there you are. Kuma! Do you want to go play with us tonight? Oishi, you really haven't changed a bit, huh? Akasaka used to think Oishi wasn't serious enough. But now after experiencing different things in the real world, the preconception is completely gone. He is the way he is because of his experience. It's not always best to take things seriously. Sometimes frankness helps you in this world. In Akasaka's case, people often tell him to relax more. But in Oishi's case, maybe he should straighten out a little. Come on, Akasaka, let's go. Okay. Good response. You sound like a veteran policeman now. Good. The old Akasaka would have thought Oishi was making fun of him, but now he can take it as honest criticism. Boy, you can drink now, huh, Akasaka? I didn't think I can keep up with you. I guess it's true when one gets old, he can't drink as much as before. Don't say that. I have to drink to gather some information. I practice with my colleagues. Yeah, that's what it is. Japanese sake, Western liquor, Chinese liquor, whatever. Sometimes I drink at a small shop and sometimes at an expensive club. That's great. I'll join in sometime. Yes, please. Young guys nowadays often say they can't drink. I couldn't drink it at all at first, you know. The more you drink, the better your body adjusts to alcohol. And the more you enjoy drinking. Yes, that's how you become an alcoholic. You keep drinking and drinking and drinking. Oh, god damn it, Akasaka. That's right. Are you listening, Kuma? Yeah. I can drink quite a bit now. You're right. When you first teamed up with Oishi, you can only drink oolong tea even for a toast. You only drank oolong tea. That's not good. A toast has a very important meaning. If you don't drink alcohol, it means you aren't satisfied with the party. So if I see a young ones like that, I tell them. I'm not telling you to drink up in one gulp, but the first drink must be a mid-sized jug. When Akasaka first came to Okonomiya, he was very nervous, but there's no trace of nervousness in him now. Oishi realizes how much Akasaka has learned during his past few years. There you go, Akasaka. You sound great. During the years I have been waiting to retire, you've grown so much. It's time for young ones to take over, huh? That's not true. I've learned that only experience counts in this world. We young ones will do the physical work, so we want you veterans to sit at the desk and make us work hard. Did you hear that, Kuma? Did you? Okay, I heard that. I'll do my best. Oishi, Kuma guy, is doing his best. He does lots of footwork. You know how Oishi is, right? I've only worked with Oishi for a few days, but I understand what you're going through. But he'll make you a good cop. Just believe in him. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. But even if I learn how to drink, I can't do mahjong. Oishi takes all of my pay before I can give it to my wife. Mahjong is an intellectual baggage you need. The more you play, the more confident you get. Let's play together later. I'll teach you how not to lose. Oishi is a good guy, huh? He kind of reminds me of when you were young. No way. I wasn't that handsome. It's unusual for Oishi to enjoy anyone's company this much. Akasaka and Oishi worked together only for a few days. They've exchanged some holidays cards, but that was about it. Oishi didn't know how joyous it was to see a young guy grow into a dependable cop and come back to see him. Oishi always thought he wanted to be active until the day he retired. But when he sees a dependable colleague, he thinks maybe it's time for him to step back. Oishi and Akasaka enjoyed the reunion more than they thought they would. The owner is bringing the electronic sign inside. All the chairs are on the table, and the owner's wife is cleaning the floor. There is nobody else here. The clock says it's almost 3 a.m. It's a reunion, right, Kura? Take your time, okay? Just wake me up when you leave so I can lock the door. Sorry about that, thank you. There won't be anyone else open at this hour. Oishi and the others still want to talk, so they decided to stay here. Kumagai can't fight his sleepiness and he is nodding off. Fucking Kumagai. They're talking about Akasaka's job. Akasaka is at a department specializing in public safety. And the others are interested in all his stories of danger and bravery. Anyway, I want to meet Furude Rika. Furude Rika? You mean the orphan of the Furude family? Orphan? What happened to her parents? Furude Rika predicted that there would be an incident every year for the next 5 years in Hinamizawa. I think her parents were supposed to be killed the 3rd year. Yeah, it was the 3rd year of the curse of Oyashiro-sama. The 56th year of Showa, I think. The Furude couple died rather suspiciously. It was 3 years after you came to Hinamizawa, Akasaka. 3 years. Did it happen in June 3 years after I visited in Hinamizawa? Yeah, that's right. What is it? Is there something that bothers you? Akasaka shuts his eyes tightly and chases away the alcohol in his brain and tries to remember the girl's prediction. He came here to confirm that. I came in the 53rd year of the Showa. The damn construction site manager died the following year, right? Oh, that's the guy I played mahjong with. How has he been doing? It was in the newspaper, I think. Maybe it was just in this area. Well, he was killed in a fight with the other workers the following year. The prediction said that he would be killed in a gruesome way and his body would be dismembered. His body was dismembered? See, you know that. Exactly. His right arm is still missing, though. I feel bad. The following year, on the same day in the June of the 55th year of the Showa era, Satogo's parents will be pushed to their deaths. Maybe it should be called an accident. A very unfortunate accident. I'll continue. The following year, the year after the manager's death, I think... Let's see... I know. Satogo, I think she's a girl. Did you hear her parents die in an accident? Boy, how much do you know? That's right. The damn supporters, the Ojo couple, fell off a cliff while on vacation. It still hasn't been confirmed if it was an accident or an incident. In the following year, on the same day in the June of the 56th year in the Showa era, my parents will be killed. In the following year, yes, Furude Rika's parents died. But none of those instances make sense. You sure know a lot about the curse of Oyashiro-sama. None of those incidences were made public of local pressure, so I'm surprised how much you know about them. I can't believe this. But even if you can't know about the following year, because starting with the 4th year, it was decided to investigate secretly. I think I know. In the following year, on the same day in the June of the 57th year of the Showa era, Satogo's mean aunt will die. Her head will be smashed in. The following year, so that was last year. Satogo from earlier wasn't her aunt killed, head smashed in. Shit, you're right. Akasaka, how do you know that much? I think I know who will be killed the year after that. What the heck? Are you saying? Besides, the year after last year means it's this year. I'll be killed. It will be June of the 58th year of the Showa era. In other words, this month. Furude Rika will be killed. Oishi and the others become speechless. Shit the bed.